What are we doing today?
Planting the garden. I have my whole own row.
We have a couple rows of tomatoes. I'm just putting in a few cucumbers here. I'll be putting in pickling cucumbers because that's really, we'll eat them fresh for the summer, but then I want to try to make some pickles this year. I didn't get to that last year. We're starting to figure out how to garden with a newborn, and we're figuring out our baby and figuring out what he likes and prefers. So what I figured out is that he wants to be swaddled, which freaks me out because it's so hot. And then I got this amazing umbrella, and it has vents on the side. It is really nice in here and shady. It's cool. There's a breeze blowing. He's happy. I got this off of Amazon. This thing is amazing. It's for the beach or for like soccer games, but it's perfect for the garden. I'll link it in this description below this video. I planted about 100 onion sets, and I'm really excited because that's something I've wanted to grow for a really long time, and my attempts at it last year were not successful. One thing we're gonna attempt to do differently this year in our garden, I know for sure, is we're gonna interplant flowers with our vegetables. So like we're gonna put basil and marigolds between the tomatoes. We're gonna put nasturtiums everywhere. We kind of did that last year, but we're gonna do it to a much greater extent this year. We're gonna do zinnias and cosmos. We thought about putting in chamomile because we've heard it's a great pest deterrent, but I'm not sure yet about that. Actually, Arthur has this great idea. We're gonna try to plant some cooler weather crops that we didn't get in time. And Arthur has this like brilliant idea for a shade cover. What's your brilliant idea?
Oh, I was saying plant corn.
I thought you said sunflowers.
You said sunflowers.
Well, the first time you said sunflowers.
Brilliant.
I think sunflowers would be better.
Yeah, you love sunflowers.
Well, because, yeah, then they attract pollinators too. The
So
corn
does
does, I know, yeah. We'll see what he decides. But we're gonna plant some carrots and some lettuce, and it's really kind of hot for that stuff, so we'll see. Just an experiment. Never stop experimenting. Don't be afraid to fail, guys. Failure is one of the ways you're gonna learn what works for your farm and what doesn't.
Yeah, we do it all the time.
We fail on a regular basis.
It is, I know.
I don't really believe in raised beds, but the reason I'm doing what I'm doing and raising them right now is because I want to be able to have a thick layer of mulch in the paths without the paths overflowing too much onto the beds, and also just some areas we don't have real thick topsoil, so by taking the paths and putting them in the beds, it makes the topsoil thicker for our beds.
I think raised beds are awesome, especially like really ones that are really high off the ground for people, older people or people with back problems or knee problems. It's much easier to garden. But as I was saying, at the end of this season, we are gonna do a much better job of covering our garden and preparing it for spring, so that next year we just have to pull back. Basically, we'll cover everything with whatever we can find, and we'll just pull back that layer of whatever organic matter we cover our beds with and plant. Arthur's parents have been doing that for years and years and years, and they basically have very little garden prep every year.
Yep.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to not till the garden next year.
Yeah, how tall the asparagus are.
Woo! And why did we not pick that asparagus?
So it will grow and have more asparagus.
Yeah, so it'll reseed itself, right? Yep. You ready to plant some beans?
Yeah, are they purple again?
No, they're like these long, thin, stringless, so no strings this year, French beans. They're my favorite kind. We did half runners last year. This year we're doing a bush bean that has no strings, and they're long and skinny and crisp, perfect for dilly beans and for sauteing, which is what I actually use green beans more than the way I had to cook the half runners all winter. Half runners you have to cook and cook and cook, and y'all thought they were okay, but you didn't love them, right?
I love dilly beans.
You love dilly beans, right? leaving space at the end of every bed for flowers. And then the other thing is we're rotating our crops, so nothing is going in the same place as last year. That helps with pest control. And with nutrients too. Missed us, which is pretty exciting because it was supposed to rain all day today and for like the next week. It's pretty exciting. This little boy's starting to wake up. Plus I just want to check and see how hot he is. What do you think, fat boy? You're gonna stay asleep instead of wake up? So I just checked him out. He's not sweating. He's not too hot feeling, so we'll just keep checking on him. Look at his cute onesie. It says, "Made with love." We're just watering down the pigs. Every day we come and make them a mud puddle. They love it. I almost touched the fence. That would have been shocking. Look, they're all scratching. Every one of them. Look at that. They're all taking a scratch break. Hey, did you wake up? Are you hot? If you guys bring the sandbox up here, we can fill it with water and pretend it's a pool. You want to do that? I'll get Joy to help.
Can you do it?
Why don't we ask Daddy to do it? I gotta nurse baby really soon.
Can you help it?
Yeah. Can you grab the sandbox out of the barn and we can put it there and the kids can play in it?
Water?
With water, yeah. That's a good man.
Sorry.
Okay, he just like hollered his head off, but he's awake. Oh no! He does not like diaper changes. We're all struggling because we've been like working so diligently, and now the boys woke up, all the boys. They want water, they want snacks, they're hot, they want a nurse. It's always hard to like stop whenever you're on such a roll. You think we would have learned this by now. You can't speak to me that way. You can use words and say please.
Mama.
Uh-huh.
Get a snack.
Go ask Daddy. Mommy's nursing right now. I can't really move.
Daddy,
Whiny kids is like the hardest part of parenting, in my opinion. Last year I made this video called Homesteading Made Me Rich, and it was just about how I feel rich whenever my gardens are full and my flower vases are full and just my heart is full. Anyways, I think I'm going to title this one How to Become Wealthy, because it's not like it just happens overnight, first of all, and second of all, it's a lot of work getting all this stuff done. It's really fun work, it's really satisfying work, but it's hard, hot work, and it's even harder with kids. So this is how we became wealthy. I think with it being the hottest part of the day, I'm gonna go in and make supper, and then like, well, it's not the hottest part, but it's been hot for a while. I think I'll go in and make supper, and then I'll come out and finish planning. And some angel turned on the air conditioner. So it kind of feels like heaven in here right now. Whew. One day I'll have a summer kitchen, but for now I have to heat up my house with the oven, because I'm cooking a whole chicken. know it would taste better if I peeled the skin back, put butter on it, and then salt and peppered it, but I'm not doing that today. Look who's awake in his grumpy old man face.
Old man, you can look.
He's so fat. You're such a fatty. Let's see if we can get him to smile. Move your hand. He laughed. We got it on camera that he laughed. Oh my goodness. That was his first laugh and we just got it on camera. And that's the coolest thing ever. He smiles all the time, all day long. But we have never heard him laugh. That was so awesome. We got his first laugh on camera.
That's cool. Was that a good laugh?
It was a little chuckle, but it was definitely a laugh.
That's awesome.
Hey! What are you doing? You want to take your shirt off so you're not so hot? Okay. Supper's ready. It's super simple. We do super simple suppers when we have a lot going on. So I made a chicken. That was incredibly easy. And we could have had salad again, but just to be different, I just chopped up some veggies, threw them on a plate, and now everyone gets to pick what they want. And they like it, and they dip it in, well, ranch. Is this a fun way to eat your veggies? Can you get in your seat, please, Justice?
Just a sec.
This little guy already had his supper, and he's passed out. We had a nice break. It's so much cooler outside now, and we're all working together. Good job. Hoeing the garden beds. You working on it? I did. Hey, guys. We are going to end this vlog so that we can get to planting. I can't wait to see how our garden turns out this year. It's going to be a little bit downsized from last year, a little less variety, a few experiments, so we're going to see how this goes.